can't take the weight of the words on my head. I can't stand the white spaces on the page. They all live to stand against me, to inspire me to evil for the sake of poetry. I have gone so far off the edge of this world, all in the name of inspiration, at the bidding of the muse. And now there are no more memories in my mind. Living has driven them from me, and there are no more faces in my head, because each one was holding me down. Just the words, the sacred holy words that condemn me to die on this page, that condemn me to live with fury and delight in each moment. But the words are too much with me. My head is not my own. A poet has no identity. A poet is a nightingale. Why should I labor and waste in the dark for immortal words when they don't preserve me? My flesh will fail and the words will live. It will do me no good. Inside my heart is a silent ocean with no shores. Inside my heart are the sea and the sky and the words. There is no room for anything else. But the words do not sustain me. They are a self-perpetuating virus that can't be contained. I just wanna be an ordinary man with no dreams in his chest, no fire in the pit of his stomach, no insanity behind his eyes. I have no experiences, just moments waiting to be transcribed. All I want is to live for the sake of living, not for the words it makes. But there is no freedom for a poet. There is no escaping the page. We are born pure, like diamonds, then contorted, rearranged and cut to fit into this, the best of all possible worlds, made unlivable by our toxic presence, morphed by greed into a race to outrun the closed fist, to outlast the day in order to reach unconsciousness. There is no price. We are born fools. Our hunger tells us lies, and our pride disfigures us. We sell our souls for some minor comfort, the screen of a television, a bottle of booze, a script of pills, a pair of open legs. But there is never any lasting satisfaction, and our hunger tells us more lies. You will be filled, you will be whole, you will be elevated, but we're always as empty. We are never full. have become disfigured, poisoned by the water, altered at a cellular level by hormonal meat and genetic crops. As the system builds to a desperate climax, as collapse closes in, as the barista holds a PhD, as the profits are divided, as the threshold is approached but not passed, we wilt in the shadow of a world unchanged for 100 years, abused by a government, corrupted by debt and piracy. Soon it will fall from the combined weight of the deprived masses, and we will put the corpse on cement blocks to make messiahs from the metal, and from the absence a silence will come, and without either fire or ice, everything will be made new.
Dishonest, stupid and mean, wicked and two-bit, quick to lie or cheat, to hustle or con, to swindle or kill like the rest, quick to anger and slow to honesty, unhappy and mired in depression, switchblades, rat poison, kerosene, menthol cigarettes, always looking for an easy fix, like a sailor or a child. All of my time spent miserable, indulging petty psychopathy or general delinquency. I never turned down an easy profit or a pair of open legs, was never afraid to say what a woman wanted to hear, even if it was entirely fabricated. Never minded sticking it to a simpleton. In fact, often prefer them, at least they aren't as cruel. Never
The dawn sings sweet lullabies as glimmering flakes of twilight dance on the days. In the low light of subway car headlamps, chemical dreams are sung on the mandolin of sorrow. Ejected from mental wards to detox in the sewers with the crocodiles of scum rivers, we retreated to intoxicated summer vacations of the mind, panhandling in the decay in order to kick cold turkey in unfurnished apartments. When we came down, we got high again with the vagrants whose overturned dreams litter the roadsides on the highways of filth. We feared slaving in the fields of minimum wage, and so instead bled in the streets like a rotten corpse in the sun. We lived in tenement villas of the soul with no money for liquor or cigarettes. We got loaded off the scripts of crooked croakers and experienced nuclear explosions in the heart of the sun. Out the rest of our dreams, homeless with 1,000 rain checks from the shelter, afflicted by delirium, tremens of the spirit, and heartaches of the liver. And when we were detained in the prison camps of first world tyrants who employ mental prison states, we made no deals to lower our sentences. When we were evicted from the flop houses of wicked landlords, we were forced into the gutter caskets of sideways bargains we sealed in the blood of angels. And we prayed in the name of every saint in the chemical church for all the pirates of absolute nothing waters, dreaming in the light of the television like it was the dark side of the moon. Condemned, we were lobotomized by electric shock until mania brought us to rapture. When we patronized the courtrooms of cruel magistrates, refusing orders from all and ordering none, they put prices on our heads. So we inhaled the extracted fumes of rainforest flesh to dream ourselves in reverse. And when we seized the Cadillac gorillas of conformity back into the fevered dream of filth in order to fleece their god and pawn their shit, all the good stuff was gone. So we kicked open the jailhouse autumn of our deeds, festering for a triple beam fix, and witnessed while our dreams sat scraped on cement blocks under the terminal dust, bogged down by an eternity of silent moments inside.
Madhouse, you sleep on a bed next to a stranger. More likely, more mad and damned than you, more strange or surrendered. And you watch as they sleep. This thing of flesh and fire extinguish, put down in white linens with blue pajamas. A slow sunrise on a winter day, and you think, this is someone's child, someone's expectation, and a culmination of great hopes and dreams for the future. And here they are, dead to the world, beyond salvaging, unknown even to themselves. Soon it becomes clear, if you sleep in parallel to them, you must not much of anything, but the weather never touches you, and the paper pants are free. So you think I might as well take advantage, put on a little weight, do some push-ups beside the old bed, maybe some pull-ups on the door with a towel. Maybe you'll even go to a group art therapy or some other crock like that. And the woman running it tells you how bright you are, but you don't say anything. Maybe because you're mandatory, or maybe because the pills that the doc gave you have gotten the better of your courage. Soon enough they let you out, and the whole festering institution sticks in your head. You think about it sleeping, brushing your teeth, drinking your coffee, taking a shit in the shower, you fuck while you sit on the bus, but especially when doing nothing. Mostly you think, what was the point of the whole goddamned enterprise if it was always gonna lead straight back here? And the thought occurs to you that the stranger, so far gone, lost to another world, and demented is the fortunate one, because there's nothing to take from them. So you continue to lose until some young madman in blue pajamas, sleeping parallel to you, wonders whether or not you have a mother and a father, or were just gestated miraculously outside the womb. But it matters very little, because soon they will be in your bed.
Let them take it all. Let them take it all, and hang it upside down from the lamppost. Let the whores and the drunks poke at it. Let the junkie shoot beneath it and throw their dirty works beside it. Let it all hang and the flies feed on it. Let the families file up and take their photos as if it were the last buffalo ever known. Let the cops use it for target practice, and the army for untested nukes. Let the politicians make their speeches in front of it. Let the madmen beat their fists against its memory. Let the butchers cut, cure and smoke it, while the postcards are photographed and the statues' carvings are cut. The corpse will still hang, no one will cut it down, as if it were the body of a dead king. Let them worship it, let them service it, let them twist it beyond all meaning. Let them sink below it, mostly though. Let it all go, because it was never anything, just something we all agreed upon in order to fix the game. But the game never had any rules, and there is the proof. There is the corpse of everything any of us ever aspired to, strung down from the lamppost like some 20th century dictator. And now that it's gone, forget that it was ever here. And the men broke and burnt and bled for it, and the rats took whatever piece they could get, and no one ever got enough. And anyone who got enough, it was too much, and anyone who didn't get enough, it was nothing. Forget it all. There was never anything, and the corpse was planted to make us believe in some primordial golden age. nothing but a ruse to make us all draw our knives, all arranged to strangle us into the dark catacombs of existence. There it is, a fraud, a straw man for all time, the corpse of everything hanging down from the lamppost, signifying nothing. And the old men smoke their pipes, they don't need to look, not at something that never existed, not at something that never meant anything, not at something unobtainable in any form. And when they build it back up, resurrect it, stuff it, manicure it, manipulate it back into life again, it will only be as it was, a corpse.
Alone in this till termination, beyond salvage or recognition, without shape or form, like a fiend, like a wraith. Bound here, we wear the flesh around our true self, mired in a reflection of it, waiting for the sky to reveal to us a heaven, after which we could mold ourselves, waiting for the flesh to find a fire to replace the dark. As we look up and down, as we work like prostitutes for high-tech bandits and thieves, as the tax hikes deepen like a cavern, as the children are so useless, empty and voided by public schools and pedophiles, as the music rings so hollow, the protesters mimic the corporations echo the professors, but the professors are all Stalinists, sleeping with naked dreams of power, while the cartels provide universal basic income, passing out food supplies, the same men who slit the throats of babies open like mouths. And when the mouths open, they spurt blood red and violent on the blackness of our aloneness, and people starve, millions and millions at a time, or are executed not even by a rifle or pistol, but by machete or stone or fist, because machete or stone or fist doesn't violate sanctions or constitute genocide. So when their corpses are lined up in the streets of our aloneness, or they sink their long knives into skull or leg or arm, and lead come clean off, but skull is violent as it bleeds red pink chunks like watermelon on the floors of our aloneness, it breaks no laws. It's crooked and sorrowful, and we all are sucked up in it. There is no escaping this deadly sorrow, welling up in the rocks and earth that cry out with the legion dead. And still you think you can make us care about those who came before, those who live now. We are more selfish than you know. We are goddamned awful, evil, living dead, decked out on antidepressants and crooked medicine, research chemicals from communist republics, made with bleach and ammonia. We are not even fucking half human anymore. We are not the reflection, you cannot make us care. tragedy is pornography. I am just the writer, but I speak for us all. And those who do not speak have no tongues, so they make other art. I am making their art for them, for those of you who come after us. These people here who I speak for, they are lost and dead people. We are a lost and dead race. Oh, the earth, they will say, but the earth, it came once, and so it will come again. Don't say the earth, because we have been given and we have destroyed. And I have been given this page, and I have destroyed this page. And I am waiting for someone to kill me or put me on a cross. Let them hang me upside down for effect. We all love a goddamn spectacle. You will watch, you will watch, you always watch, and we will do the rest. And I will be here, and I will write this filthy mongoloid story of man in the 21st century. And after 5,000 years of genocide, pogroms, and inquisitions, we will finally return to you.
In the time of the Bible, angels and demons mixed with men, operating clandestinely in human skins. Giants and warriors, nomads and shepherds, and the knife was supreme, the only shelter, the arms of an indecipherable God. Raiders saw what they held as theirs to pillage, when we're nothing but wards of the brutal. And though God made man and woman, he damned them too. And though woman can give life, it is only to the bringers of more death. So I call to you, Lord God, King of the universe. Here I am, I'm from the chosen, from a long line of the mad and damned. What shelter is there for me and my kin, but in the light and the horror of this holy, holy, holy man? So take my sight and take my life, it was yours to begin with. Give breath to my words and speak through me. And when you take me, oh man, let them put this blood of mine into ink, onto stone. Let it all not be for nothing. Let it all be more than the blood and the horror. But if that is what it is, oh man, my God, my Lord, King of the universe, I say a blessing over the wine. Amen. It is what it is. It is what it is. Just amen. And when it's over, there were many nights dilapidated, starving at my ribs, like a beetle grinning in my chest, that I thought this life will kill me. The drugs had gone to my head, so I would walk back and forth between Harlem and Washington Heights. The George Washington Bridge lit up past the Port Authority with the uptown hoes and the brown bag drums, past the dope spots and the gambling spots and the homeless encampments with houses made of rug and tarp and cardboard. I would walk until the first sign of light in the sky, and when the sky turned light and when the sun come out, connected with light, shining on me the whole time. And as beautiful as night was, with its lights and colors strung out against the sky, day was equally disgusting. As terrible as night was tranquil. So I returned to my apartment, shutting the blinds, closing out the light, and losing myself to sleep. I would wake up when it was dark out and eat a 99-cent pie. I would eat as if it was a fat turkey dinner, and when I stepped out, I felt more at peace than I ever have again. When I visited the church of Mother Cabrini to look upon the corpse of Mother Cabrini, hollow-eyed and haunting in his glass coffin, I entered through the back entrance on Mother Cabrini Boulevard. The door there has no ancient ornate carving, no symbols of great religious significance, just a single gold doorknob on a slab of oak that jangled loosely in my hand. Plywood floors creak below me in an empty room with only a staircase. And when I reached the top and could feel the soles of my shoes as they slid smoothly against the marble floor of the viewing room, I saw the crowd that had gathered, their backs turned to me, arched. But I did not have the courage and left through that same slab of oak. Ben Joris has lost his mind, sleeps with too many whores, does too many drugs, frightens people with his behavior, is a degenerate schizophrenic. Ben George is a mental patient, not a writer, a militant Jew, a communist and a speed freak, lives in a state psych ward and comes out occasionally to write a limerick. Joris went over the deep end at 12 when he lost his virginity to a whore he met on the subway. The first time he took a shot of cocaine. Now he has a fetish for broken women who moonlight as bipolar junkies. Joris has a gambling problem, shows up in the Dominican Republic for card games, puts money on the birds when they fight, gets drunk in the brothels, degrading the women. He takes 3 to an on-site hotel. Ben Joris talks talks about Bukowski, Rimbaud, Dylan Thomas. Needs electroshock therapy like David Foster Wallace. Lou Reed, Towns Van Zandt, never dies, never kills himself. Is a viral life form, will never rise again. Ben George fills boxes with pros and puts them under the bed to be burned at a later date. Is known to be actively delusional, has conversations with phantoms, shadow boxes with shadow people. Ben George rails against the university professors that don't even want him to teach creative writing. Prefers to live on air, is secretly waiting to sell out, but no one wants to buy in. Lives like a crackhead and goes down to that at 86 pounds. Works out 7 days a week and is 19 fit pounds of pure schizoid muscle. The women all go crazy for the drugs dealers make their fortunes off of. Nobody's killing themselves faster than. Still everybody wants to live like. Still lives like a drifter. Is a misogynist. Gets obsessed with women and throws them away. Has sexual habits that would ruin someone with something to lose. Ben Jorish is worse than you think. Must be eradicated. Never leaves his apartment. Can be found all day on the sidewalk next to a parking meter. Has a look on his face like Charles Manson. Walks with bad posture. Eats like a starving sailor. Getting awfully thin again. Must be broken entirely this time. It's done for good. Never had it. Ben Jorish geeked out again. 3:30 on a Wednesday. Was half in the bag. Now it's fully loaded. It's been squeezed of juice. It's all pulp. Ben Jorish is leaning towards a keyboard again. Has nothing to say. There's too much to say. I sit in my apartment dreaming of the women I've been with, whose names I never knew. Their memories completely undisturbed by their absence. And the heroin in Washington Heights is like a fine wine. The television glows beneath the window, with the George Washington Bridge lit up like a crucified thief. And the heroin here in Washington Heights is making me nod. Black sockets in
skull in the mirror, cheap sunglasses and a long sleeve shirt with blood flowering halfway through the arm. And the heroin here in Washington Heights is cheap and pure. There's a whore on the block who walks with her head contorted to her hips when she smokes crack. Her name is Star, and the heroin here in Washington Heights is killing me slow. I might not ever see the Eiffel Tower or the pyramids, because when you shoot dope in Washington Heights, it's where you were born and it's where you're gonna die. But the truth is, I bet neither one is all that spectacular, and probably just inspires that hollow feeling in the pit of the stomach that comes on whenever you know you should be feeling something, but you don't. And in the winters, the snow comes down, and within a day or two, it turns the color of the soul of this city. It soaks up the sick, and all there is the brokenness